paint a room? Painting is one of those things that we all have a lot of experience with, or at least some. But you still don't really want to do it yourself. If you don't know how, it can be pretty messy, pretty frustrating when things go wrong. And when things go wrong, they have the potential to go very, very wrong. It's very, very messy. So if you want to hire someone out, though, it's going to cost you. Some painters cost as much as $40 an hour, and if they're a part of the union, forget about it. It's going to cost a lot. So with a few quick, simple steps, it's pretty simple to know what you're doing, to have good techniques, and to get the job done very well. The first step to a good paint job is preparation. One thing we use, you always want to use a drop cloth, and paint is always going to drip. It doesn't matter how professional you are, or how many times you've done it. Sometimes you might paint a few walls, get a little cocky, and you think, okay, I don't need a drop cloth, but the paint is always going to drip. Another thing is this blue tape. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it. So you put it on the trim. I know what you're thinking. It seems like a good idea right now, but once the presentation's over and I have to take the tape off, it's going to hurt. But no, we use this tape because it uses less adhesive, and so it won't take up the paint when you take it off when you're done with the job. The next step is to edge in, or to trim it. What you want to do there is you want to use an angled brush, and you want to have the paint on an even surface on the brush. And that way it's not streaky when you apply it, and it's a very smooth coat. The trick to this is here's a little secret trick. When you dip it into the paintbrush, put a rubber band around the paint pin. That way you don't have to rub your brush against the edge of the walls. You can rub it here, and the paint won't drip down. So once you dip it in, you want to get most of the paint on the brush that's going to be on the side that's facing up, or away from the tape. That way, when you apply it, most of the paint is going to be on the upper portion, and it goes onto the wall, and you can spread it out like that. Once you get that done, the main step of that is just to make it easier with the roller. The roller won't be able to reach all the places on the wall, and you can tell a good painter from a bad when you have roller strips on the ceiling from when they just went all the way up to the wall. Edging out can avoid that. A good trick to rolling is the most paint that's going to go on the wall is going to be from the first roll. That way, you don't want to start from one edge and go to the other. You want to start more towards the middle and kind of branch out from there. That way you can spread out the paint, being more efficient, and the wall is less streaky. From that, you want to put the first roll in more of like a W shape. That way, most paint is there, and you can spread it out from there, both longwise and up and down. Once you're done with that, you have the wall pretty much all painted, and it's the one step that everyone hates, but you still got to do is cleaning up. From that, you have to just make sure that everything is done right. You'll thank yourself for putting down a drop cloth using tape, and you're almost done. Now, cleaning up is where you can save a lot of money. I've had this brush for about 3 or 4 years. I've been painting with it every summer, and it's still pretty clean. You can still sell this at a garage sale if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. What you do is you put soap in your hand, in the palm of your hand, and using warm water, but not hot water, because hot water will ruin the glue and the bristles. In like this. By doing this, you can get soap all over the bristles.